Still recording? Awesome. Selden 1's going ahead and setting their trucks. No issues so far. Selden's had a phenomenal day today. They put up some of the best times, had some of the cleanest work. They've been penalty free. You can see they got that big 40-inch spreader up there in the driver's door. Usually that 40-inch spreader will get you enough to go ahead and pop the nadir pin at the back of the door. It's a behemoth. Big spread, lots of power.
Give me one.
Selden seems to be making quick work so far.
Get that in there, come on, get that in there. There you go. That's good.
Got that spread. That's not easy to get the spreader in there and pop that pin from the back. It's usually a very, very tight space. Not easy to do. That's why Selden got themselves in the finals in the first place. They know their jaws. They know what they're doing.
Come on, Dave, get this. Come on. Here we go, bro. Here we go. Go. This one.
Almost ready with door number 1 here.
What's that line?
And there it goes, door number 1, off the cut.
Got it? Hey. Grab that seatbelt. Hey. Come on, Jack. Come on, you got it. You got it, you got it.
You know Selden's ready to post a good time here. These guys are animals.
Let's go.
I want everybody to pay attention when they go to throw that dash later. The amount of screaming they do at that ram tends to be pretty entertaining. There it is.
Good.
All right, they almost got door number 2 off the car. Door number 3 is well underway in the back. That thing's about to go. Nothing on door number 1 yet. Alright, what they're doing on the far side of the car up by that dash, right now he's making a relief cut. That's going to allow him to throw the dash in a little bit. So he's making good use of the cutter. Relief cuts are all done. Now he's stripping off what we call the lubrication. Lubrication, very simply, is anything that's rubber or plastic in this vehicle that makes the rams and the spreaders and everything else want to slip. It causes a lot of grief for the rescuer when you're trying to put metal on metal in that car and you're slipping along plastic, so you don't end up getting a bite with your rams. So he's clearing that out. That's actually a penalty point if you don't do it right. It looks like they're all clear there. Look at him go to town on the back window. In the back, he's actually got a C and a D post. Basically, because it's a split window, he's got an extra post that he has to go through and cut. So again, they're making pretty quick work.
Good to go.
They're about to pop the passenger door here. Waiting for that extractor 2 cutter to do its dirty work there. Looks like he got the hinge.
Come on, guys, let's go.
You can see for every cut they make on a door like this, what they've got is somebody supporting it. You can't have doors or pieces of the car flying off all over the place. So everything has to be under control. And these are all things that the judges, when there's 3 judges walking around, that's what they're looking for. They're making sure that there's no safety hazards or anything that can pop out and hurt somebody. The way it works is we've got a safety judge, a tools and operations judge, and then a timer, the official timer. So all 3 will do the timing. The official timer gets the one that's submitted, and the other 2 judges are the ones that can actually give you gigs on points for unsafe practices. So not too many teams give you too many unsafe practices. Usually it's an oversight, more so than not being trained correctly. The teams that show up to this event, 45 in total this year, are unbelievable. They're all extremely talented groups. Selden, obviously right here, is one of the cream of the crop, but they've always got a strong team. All right, finally, they got the 4th door off. Here they are working C-post, D-post, and passenger side of the vehicle. Now they're going to cut the B-post last. Again, that's one of those things that we need to figure into the points. If they don't cut the B-post last, it causes an unsafe environment in the car for any victims that would be in there. We call them the hypothetical victims. By cutting the B-post last, you can maintain balance on the roof, and the roof just doesn't cave right down the center. All right, Selden communicating with each other here. I'm going to cut both those B-posts at the same time. Here he is, making the good cut. Now the passenger side, these 2 guys are gonna have to hold that up in the air. And the guy with the cutter is gonna walk around the other side and support the roof. So he'll put that cutter down, and then he's gonna go over and hold up that A-pillar. There he goes. All right. That's what we consider a safe practice. What you're gonna see is once they cut this B-post, he's gonna lift that roof right up. They're gonna walk it back toward the pavement in the rear. And then they'll get to work on the car doing the dash displacements and the dash rolls. Good work, Selden. There you go. All right, so now we've got a summertime convertible. I don't know about you guys, but I assume the weather here in Ridge, New York is pretty nice all the time, so I think that car would fly pretty well out here. All right, what they did is they just set the spreader on the rocker channel over on the driver's side. By setting that spreader down there on the rocker panel, they're going to use that as a brace. So they're going to take the ram and now throw that dash. You can see the steering wheel going up on the dash. That's if we had a victim trapped underneath. That's what this evolution is for. So they're getting good movement. Now Kevin Hannigan in a second over there, the judge with his hand up, is going to let them know when they got far enough. Kevin Hannigan, there he goes. Kevin Hannigan is one of the strictest judges in the land. He's notorious for making them throw the dash a long way, but the beautiful thing about Kevin Hannigan is he's consistent. Consistency is key. So now what they're doing, they're breaking down. They've got to get back on the blanket. They got to get their tools put down, and then we're going to see what their final time was. It was a really clean job by Selden on this one. Got to get those hoses coiled up. That's a points deduction too. There they go. 9:26. All right, folks. That right there was Selden Team 4, cutting up the first of the 3 horses that we have here.